I love Bloons tower defense. I mean, I've been playing it since I was in 3rd grade. Just the concept alone of monkeys popping balloons with darts and other wacky contraptions sells me on these games. But, did you ever just stop and think to yourself, could I do this in real life? No? Just me? Okay, well I'm making this video anyway, because I've been craving the answer to this question ever since I was a little boy, and nothing will stop me until I find the answer. So I'm going to use math and science to determine how scientifically plausible it would be for a monkey to turn into God himself and destroy half of the world. This is my study on if Bloons tower defense could work in real life. I'm a very credible source, by the way. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do things. We're basically going to be looking at each monkey individually and analyzing how plausible it would be for something like that to occur in real life, physically, mentally, and scientifically. First, we'd have to look at the average IQ of a monkey. From my very trustworthy sources, it states that the average IQ of a monkey is about 100, way higher than a lot of Twitter X users. God, Elon, why are you like this? But it's already proven that monkeys are capable of using tools. Even throwing them too. Although not as good as humans, some of us know all too well how good they are at throwing things. Especially their own fecal mat. So given that context, I'd say it's plausible for a monkey to be able to pop a balloon with a dart just by throwing it. But how would a monkey know to pop balloons? And why would it pop them in the first place if it has no incentive to do so? Well, we'll train it through shock therapy, of course. Well, I just got a call and apparently that's illegal for my state, so I guess we're gonna have to do it through hard work and training. Yay. Now with this inferior form of teaching, we're gonna have to reward our monkey with a nice treat every time it pops a balloon, which can take up to 3 to 6 months. Oh hell no, shock therapy it is. I don't even care if it's illegal. So with that, it shouldn't take too long to train these guys. Now that we know it's possible to train monkeys to pop balloons, let's take a look at the individual monkeys and see how plausible they would be in real life. First off is the dart monkey, which I kinda already went over already. The base version of it is totally possible. Heck, even the 3-darted version of it could be plausible, although much slower in real life. The spike-a-pult path could also be possible too. Just teach a monkey how to work a few levers and boom. Don't even need to aim. Although the Ultra Juggernaut couldn't exist because it literally defies the laws of physics. That's going to be a trend in this video, by the way. The crossbow dart monkey probably couldn't exist in real life either, unless you made some automatic crossbow weapon or something. So yeah, overall the dart monkey gets a rating of B- in the terms of plausibility. Let me tell you, these scores are only going to get worse the more we progress. Next up is the boomerang monkey. Now I'm confident a monkey can throw a boomerang, but I highly doubt it can throw it correctly or with enough force to pop a balloon. That's why we're adding deadly spikes, baby. Now in the off chance this actually hits its target and doesn't scalp a nearby monkey, these guys would be a force to be reckoned with. On the other side of the stick, get it? Other side of the stick, because boomerangs have 2 sides. Wait, everything has 2 sides. Fire boomerang monkeys would also be possible, but I can imagine they'd only be of good use once, or even a danger to other monkeys, as the monkey would either go up in flames or drop the flaming ring and set everything else on fire. But ultimately it's still plausible. And then there's the bionic rings. I'd say it's not plausible yet, since we can't even create good alternatives to straws that aren't absolute garbage. Like, who thought paper straws were an okay idea? Yeah, I totally want my straw to dissolve in my drink after 30 minutes. But yeah, I'll give the monkeys some slack on this one. Overall, the rings get a B- in plausibility. Next is the ice monkey. Now, the ice monkey is probably the first monkey we'll encounter that has literally 0 chance of existing. Of course, there are monkeys that live in cold climates, but last time I checked, none can immediately freeze anything within a 3-foot radius at will. The closest thing we could get to the ice monkey is subjecting an Arctic monkey to below freezing temperatures and hoping it doesn't die of frostbite. So the ice monkey's gonna get a D- from me. That's almost a failing grade, ice monkey. Do better. Something much more probable than the ice monkey though would be the glue gunner monkey. I mean, all it really has to do is pull a trigger and glue comes out. And all of its upgrades are possible too, since it's more of an upgrade to the gun itself opposed to the monkey's actual ability. And I'd say a gun that shoots glue is pretty probable. Overall, the glue gunner gets an A. Now on to one that's not as probable as the sniper monkey. I highly doubt a monkey could have the precision to hit a target with a sniper rifle, especially a target that's moving. And I sure as hell know that monkey's not reloading after each shot. So unless somebody invents a sniper that automatically reloads, that sniper monkey's gonna be dead weight. Oh yeah, and its upgrades are just as improbable, although I guess the supply drop ones are realistic. Overall grade is a C. Okay, so next is the monkey sub, which is literally just never gonna happen. Like, do I even need to explain myself? Submarines require a lot of manpower and knowledge to operate and maintain. Do you think one monkey can not only upkeep and operate one, but also effectively hit his target accurately? If Bloons were realistic, those subs would sink the moment you place them down. There's not a single scenario where I truly believe this sub could happen in real life. Sub, you get an F. Okay, one that's slightly more realistic, but still wouldn't work, is the Monkey Buccaneer. Just like subs, ships require a lot of manpower to maintain, and I highly doubt monkeys could operate one, or even shoot anything from those cannons, and the more advanced ship upgrades are even less probable. I'd say the most realistic one would be the capitalist upgrade route, as some species of monkeys do engage in some sweet old capitalism. Those trade ships still wouldn't work whatsoever though, but at least it's more realistic than operating a ship that requires hundreds of men just to maintain. Slightly more realistic than the sub, but still a D-. Let me tell you, it's only gonna get worse from here as the next monkey is the Arrow Ace. Wait, no, it's the Monkey Ace. Arrow Ace is a sexuality. I sure as hell know a monkey is not gonna fly a plane. There are just too many buttons for its little monkey brain. I'm not even sure if it would know how to get off the ground. And if it somehow were, it wouldn't be able to just keep flying in circles like that over and over again in such a small radius. Especially not the fighter jet upgrade. And it wouldn't be able to shoot projectiles from every single direction either. Plus, how would it even hit the balloons? We all know balloons are only about a couple feet off the ground. The only upgrade I can see even being slightly realistic is the bomber path, which still brings into question how the monkey would fly the plane in the first place. Plus, the monkey would most likely pop other monkeys than the actual balloons themselves. Ace monkey gets an F. Another unrealistic flying monkey is the heli pilot. Like I said before with the plane, there is no way a monkey is going to operate a helicopter. It would immediately crash into the ground, probably landing on another monkey in the process. It would just be a disaster. Heli pilot, you also get an F. Okay, and another improbable one is the mortar monkey. I don't think a monkey is going to know how to use a mortar, let alone reload and launch projectiles too. That's just speculation though, don't quote me on that. Even if we did the process of reloading and everything, I don't think the monkey would actually hit any balloons. Mortars require a lot of precision to hit their targets, and we all know monkeys don't have any of that. They'd probably launch projectiles at another monkey instead, dismembering them in the process. And even if the monkey was smart enough for all that, some of these mortars just don't exist in real life, and probably won't for a long time. Like, no mortar shoots this fast in real life. Mortar gets a D+ from me. Next up is the Dartling Gunner. Now, I don't think a monkey could use a machine gun for two reasons. The recoil will probably send the monkey flying before it even hits its target, and the absolute lack of precision would cause the monkey to commit friendly fire instead of actually hitting any of the balloons. So yeah, I guess it could happen in real life, but not in the way it's portrayed in the game. Although what couldn't happen in real life is some of these upgrades. Like, some of these shoot literal lasers. As far as I know, no machine gun does that. And if it did, the monkey would probably melt before it could even get a proper use out of it. Overall, Dartling Gunner is a C-. Not totally improbable, but it won't happen the way you expect it to. Plus, some upgrades are just straight up not happening. Like, there's 0 shot. Okay, next is... oh god. It's the Wizard Monkey. I don't even need to say anything. This is an automatic F. And as far as I know, monkeys can't cast spells and summon fire phoenixes. And they can't reincarnate dead balloons because that would imply balloons are living beings. which they aren't in real life. It'd be kinda dark if they were though, because in context of the BTD universe, monkeys spend their entire livelihoods popping these guys, meaning the monkeys are committing a whole genocide. But more importantly, magic doesn't exist. F tier. If I could go any lower, promise me I would. But somehow, the super monkey is even more unrealistic. Tell me, can monkeys fly? How about shoot lasers? Can they consume all the energy around them and turn into God himself just for the sole purpose of popping a few balloons? No? Can monkeys turn into a cyborg version of themselves that shoot large bionic plasma balls? No? Can they turn into a literal Batman knockoff with a suit and everything that can accurately throw a sharp projectile and bend time and space itself just to create a black hole that somehow doesn't destroy their entire world? No? Automatic F tier, lowest so far. Okay, just calm down. Let's move on to the ninja monkey. This one is much more, I mean, it's more probable, I guess. Look, I'll take anything at this point. I'd say the only realistic thing about the ninja monkey is its agility. Oh yeah, and it throwing shurikens. Shurikens? I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna say shurikens. But in real life, the monkey obviously won't be as accurate or throw it with as much force. Heck, even it throwing 2 at once could be justified. But 8 per shot is completely outlandish. Not even a human could do that. I'd also say that the speed the shurikens are being thrown at is also completely just not gonna happen. At least not for a monkey. You never know with humans because we go crazy sometimes. Oh yeah, and the distraction upgrade wouldn't work either because Bloons can't get distracted. Because, you know, they're not alive in real life. Overall, the ninja monkey gets a C+. At least you tried, buddy. Next up is the alchemist, which is kinda hard to talk about. Assuming that the alchemist makes his own concoctions, I'd say it's not possible. At best, a monkey would probably just mess with a few chemicals if given the chance, and at worst accidentally commit friendly fire on itself and blast everything within a 20 feet radius. And even if we did make potions for the monkeys, I don't even know how effective it would be against a balloon, since the alchemist monkey usually throws chemicals on the ground anyway. And you know, balloons don't touch the ground. Also, in real life, there's no potion that can transform a monkey into a powerful monkey for even a short period of time. But at least some of the effects of these potions are realistic. Like the lead to gold one is more accurate than I thought when I first made this video. But overall, this dude gets a C. Kinda bad for an alchemist if you ask me. The druid is next on the chopping block, and let me just say, he's probably worse than the wizard. At best, our real life monkey can throw a few thorns periodically. But there's no way our monkey's going to summon a tornado, lightning, or turn into a beast that absolutely ravages everything in its vicinity. And it's sure as hell not going to turn into a forest spirit, or periodically be able to generate money from thin air. F for lack of realism. I expected more from a game about monkeys popping balloons. But next up is the engineer. I don't think a monkey would be smart enough to create turrets. I guess it could operate a tack gun though. Obviously not accurately. It'd probably pierce another monkey by mistake. Plus, some of these turrets are just not possible with modern technology, or at least not accessible to a monkey. I don't know what the government's up to, but there could be thousands of these. But sadly, it's not accessible to us, so we're just gonna say it's unrealistic for now. I don't know why I say sadly. I already know this would cause havoc if it was real. But yeah, assuming that the monkey is supposed to be making these and placing them, it's an automatic F. But assuming it's humans making these, and the monkey is only shooting the tack gun, it's a D. Okay, so last and probably least is the beast handler. Not because he's a bad tower, but because he's unrealistic. Now believe it or not, monkeys do interact with other species, and can even bond with them occasionally. But this does not translate to outright summoning them with a staff, and controlling them at will. And I already know a monkey's not going to summon a dinosaur that's been extinct for millions of years. Or an ego that literally never existed and is part of Mori mythology. Or a freaking megalodon. There is no chance that any of that is happening ever, no matter what. That's why Beast Handler is going in F tier. Lowest monkey yet. Well, that was the last monkey. So I think we're done here. If you want my opinion on the realism of the non-monkeys, here you go. My final verdict is that Bloons TD The series is not realistic. I have been searching for this answer for almost a decade now, and I'm so glad I was able to share it with all of you guys. This video took a long time to make, so I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed. But until then, peace out.